Hello, let's go SD here and welcome for the first episode of AstroColony. Yes, we're going to be living in space, building, doing stuff. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. But first of all, let's just start with the game and then we can see what's going on. But alright, to start with this one, we need of course to start with a new game. Let's immediately start this one. We got a survival, construction, a sandbox. Just the basic stuff that I'm going to do is the survival. Alright, if you want to follow along with the seed number that I'm using, it's this one. It doesn't really matter, I think, which seed you're going to use. It should be a surprise. I don't care about the number, just make sure it's all done. We got tutorial bot. I can use it, but I'm not going to do it. Nope, because I already kind of finished the game. So I think this should be fine. And if I got a problem, yeah, so be it. Oxygen consumption on, of course. Alright, let's start the game.
Believing that one planet would be enough for us was wrong. Our colossal ambitions pushed us to leave our homes. Driven by the need of development and achievements, humanity seeks opportunities to discover new worlds and perhaps new dimensions. We are the first colonists, laying the foundation for future generations. It's your turn now. Show your survival skills, unlock technologies, and remember, the galaxy is yours to conquer.
Alrighty, let's go do this. Here we are. This is our platform. This is the start. This is the beginning of the game. And let's hope we can have some fun. Should be okay. Bye-bye. Alright, so we can go front, back, left, right, all that stuff. Turn around, copy, paste. Yes. So if you're new at this game, please do the tutorial. This will help a lot. So let's start with the first thing. We're going to fly a little bit. And we're going to grab some resources. We need a lot of stuff. So let's chop this one. That's water and gold. Gold always good in the beginning. You can check that out later on. But for now, let's grab everything that's possible. We get also some basic science points for that. So that's a good thing. I think we're also going to need some coal after a while. So let's take this one. And that's done. We also going to need some iron. That's this one, I think. No, that's copper with ice. Okay, let's take this one then. Alright, we need the iron stuff. Which one is it? Oh, there it is. I don't have the booster unlocked yet. Okay, I need to watch out for that. That I'm not keep on pressing the wrong button. Look at that. 6 iron. Nice. So in the beginning it's a little bit annoying just because we need to chop everything, but that will be fixed soon. We can automate in this game like crazy. And a little bit of here and there adding some stuff should be fine. Alright, let's make sure we can start working. How does this work again? We need the technology. Oxygen is the first thing. We're going to unlock it immediately with the basic science that we get from chopping some asteroids. We need to get some power. And what's the next thing? Oh, I want to get that asteroid catcher as fast as possible. Do we need something else? Yeah, also this one. I'm going to chop some more so we get some resources. Should be fine. Alrighty, did chop a lot of things. I got 18 in there. So if we press the T button, then you can click on this one. It's much easier than you see it. Oh, that's how much we got. Alright, first of all, let's make sure we get the asteroid catcher. Yes, that's a nice thing. We want to get some smelters going if that's possible. Can we already do something else? Logistics? Yeah, not yet. We need to get some more, but we need some power and all that stuff up and running. Alright, let's check it out. First of all, oxygen. Because, we want to survive. Oxygen, that's this one. This building is the oxygen generator. What do we need? Copper. Okay, not a problem. Pressing the tab button for me, then it's just building this by hand. In the beginning it's a little bit by hand, but that should be fine. Just one. How do we do this again? So they changed a little bit in here. So I don't remember if that's the way to do it. So they did change a little bit in here, so it's going to be a little bit different now, but that should be fine. Oh yeah. So we need a lot of them. Let's build everything that we can get. Alright, the first one is done, so we can place it. If you follow along, I'm going to place the building like so, and I will show you in this episode as much as possible, even the building stuff, because in my old channel I did try, to play this game and did skip a lot of stuff. Somebody asked me, can you not show me a little bit more about building? So I hope you will enjoy this one. So for example, I'm going to place this one like here. This should be fine. You can also place it on this spot. Yeah, let's place it on this spot. So we got a little bit of room somewhere. Maybe we're going to add some more stuff in here. So yeah, we will figure that out soon. I will place this, for example, in here. That should be okay. Alright, so this one is done. That means we can now fill up our oxygen. Like you can see, it's going to say press the F button. Okay, let's do that. Look at that on the left side. We can do it one more. You can also add some stuff in here. For example, the ice blocks itself. Drag it in here, for example, and then use this button to do it. Or just press the F button. Alright, the next building is power. Yes, we're going to need some power. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Yeah, we need a beginning a little bit of power. So let's, if I can remember this correct, that's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this one. So it's kind of on this line. It should be okay. Alright, that's done. Next thing we need is, of course, this big building. Got just enough for this one. I want to make sure the power is on the correct side, especially in the beginning. I will turn that around a little bit later on. Can we place 2 of them in here? Yes, we can. So that could be a thing. But we can also place this a little bit further. Don't mind all the railings. In the beginning, we're going to clip through a little bit. So let's place this one here. And then, of course, we need to connect this with power. And for that, we need a little bit of copper. So, copper, we can... Yeah, we already got that one, but we need the copper wire. So, that's the way we do it, is with this one. And in the meantime, just, slamming some more asteroids and destroying them, grabbing everything. Just the basic stuff. If you see some rocks like this one, with the gold, do grab them. We will need them later on. I'm sure of it. Or else they change this a little bit, I don't know. But for now, I'm doing that to make sure we got a lot of stuff. Alrighty, so if everything is done, we're going to start with adding, of course, the cable. So the best way that I'm doing it is dragging this one all the way to the left. And then one on top. One on top. This one doesn't need power for now, so you don't need to use this one. You can add some power if you want, but it's not necessary for now. Alright, to get some power, we need to add some coal. If you grab some coal in between, just drop it in here. Left control, left click, it's all in there. And this should work if we pressing F button and go searching for, an asteroid. Let's grab this one. And if I'm correct, you can add one more in here. Alright, let's see. Yes, so you can add one and another one in there. Can we make another one in here? That should be a fine thing. Yes, look at that. It's beautiful. I'm using the middle mouse button to copy a building. That's quite easy to do. Now we got 2 of them already. And we got some stuff in there. Yeah, it's clipping a little bit in here, but that's fine. Alright, look at that. They're working like crazy. Got everything. This is kind of semi-automated. Of course, you get some more technology for this. So the first one that we're going to get is, of course, a lot of basic science. What can we do now? Do a little bit of automation more if we get the logistics unlocked. That's 14. We get more than enough. We can do the destruction already if you want to do that. You want to do that if you want to get to the next part. But for now, let's unlock also the logistics bot. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to start automating a little bit. We also did unlock, let's see, the smelter. So we're going to place a smelter somewhere here. Going to place this onto the edge, so that's quite easy to add the power lines in there. I'm going to leave a little gap in here so we got a little bit more room if this is necessary. And of course we don't need to forget to connect everything. So that's why I'm doing it like so. And then adding all of that in there. Let me quickly do that. And of course don't forget to make sure these are working, because if you don't do that you cannot build anything. And sometimes I'm forgetting that, so that's why I'm telling you that, just in case that you know that. Alright, let's see. We need a little bit of this. We need a lot of this. And we're going to need a few of these iron plates up and running. So make sure you got everything like this up and running, so we got enough resources soon. And of course I forgot to mention something. If you press E button, you can collect everything. Hold the left control, left click on them, and you grab all the resources in there. Quite easy. Don't forget, of course, to power a little bit in here. This one is going to need coal. And then make sure you put in the ice in here for now. And use this one for oxygen. The power is still okay. If we check this out, this is going to consume 2. The other one also. And this one is going to produce 10 of that. Now this one is going to use 3. So that's 3, 7 in total. We get more than enough. It's still okay. And yes, we need to make sure we're going to connect everything. Just like that, and that's done. Alright, so now we need to add the belts and all the crazy logistics stuff. Make sure we get the hotbar set up and done. If we press the F2, we can change the hotbar on the left bottom side. And then of course pressing the Q button to check out what can we grab. Let's see, we need to get the storage box, so we're going to drop this one in here for now. Oxygen generator not necessary. Then we need, of course, the belts in here. Let's take this one. And we're going to need some logistics bots. The most important logistics bots in the beginning is something like the pusher, the blocker, and then the filter. The other one is a lot better, that's the splitter, but we cannot use that for now. I'm not really going to use a timer pusher. I don't think that's necessary, but we shall see in the future. For now, that should be okay. Alright, to make a little bit of a buffer, I'm going to place one in here. And I'm going to place another one in here if I got the resources. Need a little bit of you. Alright, that's done. That's the buffer done. That's all okay. Don't need the buffer for this one. And then we're going to add some belts in here. So this one is going to connect to the right. And then of course this one will connect to this one. Look at that, it will go automatically out of here. But not done yet. We're going to place for now this one in here. And then the rest will go to the left and so on and so on. Alrighty, so I did place some belts in here. I did place another one in here for now, but that should be fine. We're not going to need it for now. So alright, everything is set up and done, but only thing left to do is add a pusher. So I'm going to push this one. For example, it's going down there. I will push this one to the left, and this we're going to set up for ice cubes. Yes, we need the ice blocks in there. This will push it onto this machine. Perfect. But we need something else, so we're going to copy this one. And I'm going to turn this on to the left side, because the belt is going to the right. If you can see that. So this is going to do the left. It's not only going to push the ice blocks, but also the carbon. Look at that. So carbon or ice blocks going left. Now we can connect this one to each other. Let's press this button and let's see what's going on. Of course, this will go all the way to this machine. This machine is going to make automatically the stuff we're going to need. We can select the recipes and we can unlock some more soon. So this one is going to need 3 and it's going to make copper bar. It's going to do the iron and all that stuff. So I got that storage box in here just if I want to do something like this. Drop all the items that I don't need for now in here. Then I'm going to drop the other items in here for now, besides these two, and then it's all fine. But, for example, yes, the machines are filling up, that's fine. Let's grab a little bit more of asteroids so I can show you what's going on. Alright, so the items is going to the left is the carbon and the rest will go to the right. kind of okay, quite to understand. Then we got, of course, the carbon is going to the front, to the machines. But if we got some ice, that will go onto this belt, of course, to refill your oxygen. Let's see if we can get some ice in here so I can show you what's going on. Alright, the ice is coming in here. Of course, this will push it to the left side. Look at that. And going into the machine. So everything is working perfectly. The first automation or semi-automation is done. Only thing left to do is, yeah, make sure you can grab the asteroids in between. I recommend to build at least 4 to make this a little bit faster. But for now, we're going to leave it at 2. And let's make sure they're all connected and working. So we're going to store a lot of items, a lot of stuff. If I'm correct, we can leave it into the box and build, yeah, without taking it with us. Or did they change it in the meantime? I don't know, but it should be fine. Alright, let's go with the next part. And the next part will be deconstruction. That's a nice thing, because if we're going to place some buildings that is wrong, we can deconstruct it. We can use the grappling hook or unlock the grappling hook. I'm not really using that, but sometimes it's, yeah, kind of handy. What else can we unlock? Because we got so many points and I don't want to go too fast. What's important for now is the engines. Yes, we're going to unlock that, but wait. Alright, so for the next one, we're not going to do the engine for now. We're going to do the drilling. We're not going to use it for now, but we need this one to unlock the next part. And that's a harpoon connector, cosmic harpoon. We need to unlock this one because I want to get that advanced logistics blocks up and running. And then we can, after a while, oh, this should be fun, a little bit of an automated asteroid catcher. That's a cool thing. Alright, so we did unlock the splitter. I'm going to add this one in here because we're going to need it. Yes, we're going to need it a lot. So let's, for example, place this one in here, and then, yeah, you can place it like so. It doesn't really matter. It depends what you're going to place in here. If I hover over this one, I press the R button, it will go to the correct place. But we don't want to get, yeah, this machine alone. We want to split this a little bit. So if we use the splitter and make sure you place this on the correct way, we can see, okay, this is going up to the left or to the right. We're going to change this to 50-50. Quite easy to do. Press this one on to 0. 50-50 is done. So what will happen? Let's take, for example, all that, yeah, goodies out of here. I'm going to drop all the carbons in here. So let's see what's going on if that's done. So I'm going to explain the splitting stuff in the beginning, so I don't need to explain it every time again, but like you can see, it's going to split 50-50 every time. And of course you can split it like how many times you want, but that's the basic stuff. Now we got 2 of them, that means this one is going to need the power. And that's done. We have connected 2 of them and we got 20 in total power. But alright, the next part is of course going to the construction. Construction, we need of course the engine, that's the first thing. But we cannot unlock the constructor for now. But we want to get also the oxygen a little bit up and running. If we want to get the oxygen barrier done, we need to do some more. But let's focus on one thing at a time. Alright, we got the laboratory on this one. I'm going to place this on number 8 because we're not really going to use it a lot. And I want to get some room for the constructors and all that stuff. So this is a big building and you need a lot of materials. So we need to grab a little bit more of these iron bars. So I think they changed it. Normally you can use it in the storage. Or maybe is it a bigger storage, I don't know. But we see that in the future. Let's go with this big building. Look at that. It's really huge and annoying to place. But we got a lot of room. So we want to place another building in here soon. So I'm going to place this, for example, here. Yeah, that should be fine. We're going to delete that after a while and place it somewhere else. And of course this one needs to be connected. I'm always placing the connections downwards. Just not enough, really? Getting close there. Alright, this one is connected. This one is going to do the science automatically. So that's a good thing. It's going to use 5 power, so don't need to be afraid of that. we can only do this one. This one is set not to the max amount. I'm not doing that. This should be always working for me. It's going to use 2 iron bars, 2 copper bars. Yeah, the only thing left to do is make sure it's going in there. But how do we do this? Because there is already a gold bar in here. So let's bring this back in there like so. We want to add this one into the machines. Easiest way to do is, of course, adding first the belt. I'm going to place it something like this. Should be fine. I'm not going to place this one yet. We want to add a blocker or a filter. You can choose it, but I'm going to use a blocker for this one. It's just because we're going to add one item. If we're going to use a blocker, I will show you also the filter. So this will block the item that I don't want. Okay, I don't want this one. So the other ones will go through here. If I'm using the filter, then I need to set up this one and this one. So we got the iron bar and the copper bar down here. They both will work. So let's place this one in here. And look at that. So the first thing will come out is of course the iron. Then it will be the copper. And this will go automatically down there. Look at that. So you can use them both, but I'm not going to do it. Alrighty, so the items are in here. Every 12 seconds we get some, what is this again? Engineering points. Yes, engineering science. So this is automated, semi-automated again, but it's working. The next part is, of course, we need to get the constructor unlocked. So we need a 6 in total. I'm going to wait a little bit and make sure we got all the items. In the meantime, maybe we can just unlock the water. Water transport, sure, why not? What is this? Hydrogen? Yeah, could be a thing we can do for now. Okay, let's unlock it. We got that. So we are very far in this game already. So alrighty, we got the points left for the constructor. And I don't think we can place the walls yet, maybe? Yeah, these are the walls, but I don't think we can add the floor. Let's check it out. No, I don't think so. Or maybe we can. I didn't see it. But alright, that's fine. We're going to add the constructor. Make sure you're going to place the buildings. If you follow along, of course, with me. Like so. Alright. Hydro generator. We don't need it for now. This will make some other stuff. And this one is for the oxygen. Alright, but now we have a problem. We're getting a lot of items. And I can see we can grab it from this one. There are a few ways to do this. If you don't want to wait too long, because this constructor is going to need 12 of these copper bars. What I like to do is, make sure this is going up and now, but still I'm going to grab, if I can, the only ones with copper. Not anything else, just because I don't want to go grab everything by hand. So always the copper, and if you don't have a copper inside, you can always do some carbon or some water or ice cubes, asteroids. Because if they don't have enough of these iron bars, this will fill up. So if there are enough in here, you can just grab it with you and then you can build everything. Need to wait a little bit more. We need 12 of them, but this is going very fast. Calculation will be done, of course, how fast the belts are going. That's a little bit different for later on, but should be okay. I just need one more and then it's done. Alright, I got my 12 pieces. Let's place this building. To make sure this is going to work, it's going to be a little bit different because the input and the output is a little bit strange, even for me. But this is going to work no matter what. We fix this kind of, or we're going to fix this kind of. So I was thinking doing something like that, and then we got that problem with the power line. There is another solution for that. So make sure this one is connected like so. We can make it compact. We don't need to make it compact. I'm not going to do it. So let's make a little bit of room. Just enough room like this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's place it like so. Of course, we're going to need, yes, a storage in here. If we got the items, quickly steal some of here. And alrighty, let's place this storage box for now in here. That should be okay. Doesn't really matter. We're going to delete it soon. But for now, we are, kind of automating everything. Make sure the output is connected. That's fine. and of course we need an input. So I'm going to connect this one to this one and like so. But how do we fix this? Because this is going all the way down here. Not a problem. We can check that out. If we want to automate a little bit in here, we need a few more things. We need to automate a little bit of the gold bars, but we also want to split them. And we also want to get the other plates up and running. Just kind of a little bit, not too much. We're going to need a lot of them in here for now, because we need the research points. But that's okay. This is now blocking everything, but we don't want to block everything. Nope. Alright, I'm going to delete this all quickly. So that's with a left control or right click that I'm doing that. This will fill up then soon. That should be fine. Going to bring everything in here. We're going to do a little bit of a splitting stuff. So let me fix this quickly and then we continue. Alright, that's it already. I just need to place one belt in here. So what did I do? I did change the bottom belt so it's going straight ahead, because we're going to add everything in there. This one is set up to copper and the iron bar. That means they will split one to the left and one to the right, or down there with this one. Of course we still need to connect this power. The power I didn't do, but there is another solution. Just bring it up, something like this. Bring it like in here and then connect this one onto this side if that's possible. Yes, look at that. Up, up and up. One more. Cool. It's powered on for consumption. The efficiency is 100%, so you can see the network cons and pros is 16 for 20. So everything is fine. Alright, so for example, let's already add this one in here. This is all of the gold. But there is another thing, we need some gold in between. For now I'm going to say, okay, let's make a few, but I'm going to turn this off because we're going to need the gold bars soon. So let's just fill this up. We can grab it onto this one. You don't need to do it like me, but that's the way that I'm doing it and it's always working. So let's make sure we get some resources up and running. Grab this one, another one. Don't forget some iron. And then the last iron in here. Right, looking good, looking fine. So they will split. This one is going to work, this one is going to work. And of course this will store everything in here. So we can just grab it. I was thinking, yes, we can add some more platforms. So this one is unlocked. To do this, I want to add some more in here. But we got also that construction or deconstruction stuff. So I'm going to delete this one. Oh, we cannot remove the walls yet. Oh, we didn't unlock it. That's fine. Just add a few ones in here. Like you can see, they're going to need these plates. So we need a little bit more of them. That's why I set this one up. So we can grab them if they're done. Alrighty, so I was building a lot of stuff and I did forget to mention one thing. And I've made a mistake. Look at that. It's not working anymore. So I still need to grab a little bit of coal here and there just to get the machines up and running. So you need to remember that you can grab some carbon in between, because if you're not going to do that, these machines will not work. So let's split this one, add this one, and the other one of course also. So we got some more power. If you don't do that, yeah, the machines will not work, and then you need still handcraft or grab everything. Make sure you grab some carbon in between. Don't make my mistake, just do it like so and should be fine. Also, I hope you will enjoy these episodes because I will explain every time what I'm going to do, and also the building stuff I will explain. I will show you as much as possible. So of course you always can do the like and subscribe to follow along with this episode or episodes, they will come soon. Alrighty, I think I've almost done it. Look at that, they're all still working, but I still need to add this one in here. Everything should be automated. I did place 4 of them and that should be enough. So I did place it on the other side. I did leave a gap in here because I don't like that clipping through stuff. So I'm going to try to avoid it. But that's just for in the beginning. The only thing left to do is of course do every time this. And grab the other one. Make sure everything is working. And this one is on the other side. The reason why is quite easy, because you can only turn to the left 180 degrees. So to the left, to the right, 180 degrees. You cannot do more, so that's really annoying, but nothing to do about that in the beginning. Should be okay. And yes, now we are quite good automated. Still working perfectly. The power is still enough. It's just 100%, 20 of 20. With all the calculation, it should be fine. But right now we're automating a lot of stuff, and yeah, we can still check out what we can do for the next part. So alright, so I've decided to do one more thing. We're going to unlock the oxygen barrier. We're going to do this one. And that should be it for this episode. But no, I'm not going to stop yet. Nope, we're going to make it. Alright, let's see. That's why we need that a little bit of the gold. We have that stuff in here. We're going to grab it. I'm going to make all the items for now. And then it should be fine. So I got a lot of copper plates in here. Don't really need that much. What you can do is, for example, turn this off and let's say only the iron will split, because you will need a lot of plates and not really a lot of copper plates now, but for the next episode you will need it. Oh, I did forget to do one thing. We need to turn this to the right, because if you don't do that, every copper will go in here, and that's not the plan. Make sure this one is going in there, or else we're going to lose the saved copper that we want to have. I want to grab it all, because we're going to need it. And yes, I know what will happen is, of course, the gold bars will go in there also, but that's fine. We're going to need that for, of course, the next part. I got everything in here, so that should be okay. This is an oxygen barrier. We're going to need it, but it needs to be connected somewhere. We can place it into the middle or somewhere else. It doesn't really matter, but let's say we're going to place it onto this spot. This will not work because we don't have enough power. I don't think so. Let's see how much power this will going to need. Just one. That means we cannot do this one. Nope, not yet. What we can do is, of course, add another one in here. Make sure they are getting connected. Need the items with me. This one is going into this one. Copy this one. Placing this one. This is going to be 2 now. And then this should be 1 to 1. And of course, don't forget to connect it. So we got a little bit more power, but it's still not going to work because, yeah, this one doesn't have any fuel in there. Make sure we get a lot of carbon up and running now. That should be the perfect way to do it. If you want to speed this up a little bit because it's still working, you can also split this one, for example, and take it with you. And then let's say split this one and take it with you. Or you can take everything with you. Just grab this building, bring everything in here. Just need to wait a little bit because the power will go off after a while. Sometimes it's fast enough, we shall see. And this will automatically divide everything. So alright, power is done. We need to place this oxygen bar. For example, we don't want this into the way. Let's say in here. Alright, that's the oxygen bar. Do we have oxygen? Nope, this is not working. There is a problem. And I can see it's red. So that means it's not working. And yes, that's why we're going to need some more items. We want to make an icebreaker. We want to make a water cell and some water pipes. In the meantime, I'm going to make all of them and it should be okay. We're going to set up the last part and then we got our oxygen up and running, and we don't need to do this every time. I don't recommend doing this immediately, but sure, we got the option, so we can do it. And alrighty, here we go. I did set up everything. Yes, I did it before, but I needed to do it again. I lost all my data. Really wonderful, but that's fine. So I did made a setup. Of course, we got that extra power in here. But of course, we got this setup like so. This time I placed it like so, because before that I placed it a little bit different. And this is kind of looking okay. So what are we going to do to make sure this is going to work? We need to set this one on the recipe here. Normally you get something like this, and this is not working. Press this recipe, make sure it's working, and it should be fine, because this is only going to need water. And water needs to be crushed by the ice blocks. So The line is connected for the icebox. Got a little bit of storage here, we can add a few more. This is just for the view, but this is good enough. But alright, this is going to be it for this episode. The start is made, we have semi-automated everything. Technology is going crazy, we don't need to worry about anything. Oxygen is all fine. Only thing left to do is of course to grab the asteroids that we're going to need. Make sure of course you don't forget the carbon. Because I know for sure I'm going to forget this many times, and yeah, don't make my mistake. This is looking cool, this is looking awesome, I'm really happy for this one. This is working like it's nothing. For the next one we will do the expansion, do some more automation, unlocking some more stuff. So I hope you enjoy this one. Of course don't forget the like and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next part with some more AstroColony. Thanks for watching. Bye all.